Like, none of the information I enter online is accurate, because no. just no. Since the nestling of the family showed up a little bit unexpectedly, the parents, Jonathan and Esther. Okay, so now we have that information. The hell was that sound? Things happened. Decided that they would end the strictness of the naming pattern her sister followed in favor of a slight aberration. Juliet learned to play the guitar, even developed the plan to become a professional musician in a band. However, she decided to end her band career once she was single again and focused on her studies. Media economy. Okay. Studied media economy. There we go. That's fine. We also have a conflict here. We just don't know what with. Possibly that she's single. Okay. Right. There we go. Rawson Tech. That's where she works. Message from the founder. Looks like a douchebag. Okay. 10 Commandments at Rawson Tech. Any vision is valuable. Software can solve any problem. Embrace the client's vision, open-mindedness, and transparency. Always stay in touch with the client. Synchronous over asynchronous communication. Think about responsibility. Fix your mistakes. Work here and now, and you can do better. Okay. Right, get in touch. What do we got? Right. Raimi French, head of vision shaping. If your company has a name for a department or a job title that is head of vision shaping, I'm concerned. I'm sorry. I need you to shape our company's vision. Just sounds so tacky. Right. Maria Harper is head of PR. There we go. PR assistant, Juliet Carrington. It's a terrible picture of her, but telephone number. There we go. Good work. The listener will also track incoming and outgoing telephone calls and of numbers you have added. Okay, handy. Got that already. It's not going to do that forever, is it? Okay, no. Let's go ahead and ignore that portrait because it's a terrible picture. We have Harrison to check out next. But let's keep going with Juliet for now. Phone call with Esther Carrington. It's no audio. Welcome to Rawson Tech. This is PR assistant Juliet Carrington speaking. How may I be of Hello, Juliet Carrington. This is Esther. Esther, you sound so official at work. Oh, hi, Mom. Is this important? You know I can't take personal calls while I'm at work. I just wanted to check in, make sure you're home for dinner tonight. Actually, I'm heading out with some friends from work. Time for some Bonton clubbing. Interesting. Honey, please don't. On the news, they said there'd be advisable to avoid public places. They expect another bombing. Mom, I get that you're worried, but I can't just sit at home with you every night of the week. That's exactly what those terrorists want us to do. Avoid public life. Good God. Honey, please, you won't have much freedom left if you're dead. Mom, I won't die. How can you be so sure? Oh God, this is gonna go on for a while, isn't it? I could just as easily be hit by a car on my way home. Don't say that, just think this ridiculous group has gotten you into nothing but trouble. What were they called? Alright, geez, I gotta go. Thank you, honey. Mom, I'm sorry, I really have to go. If I don't want Victor Rawson to personally fire me. Okay, so that's her boss. Good info there. And she plans on going out clubbing. I mean, it's accurate information. I'll put it up. It's Friday and Miss Carrington has plans to go out tonight. That information would normally be innocuous. But we know that she actively dislikes going out. People are truly creatures of habit. Maybe she really does want to go out, but this seems a little odd. What is she really doing? Going to a club? Right. And she lives with her parents. Don't know what Symes was saying there. Right, he wants to investigate her family. A house in Malloy Court. Funny, this is right around the corner from where I live. We know something about Symes. We should keep that information handy in case we need to break down his door. Anyway, we still don't have the conflicting information with that. So, Harrison's timeline. Let's go check out his information. Terrible tool of a picture, but there you go. He self-identifies as a media punk. Gotcha. Media punk. What does that even mean? Oh. He posted in January, but deletes multiple posts from his timeline. Do we have something to hide then, Mr. O'Donnell? Symes is a paranoid son of a bitch. Right, he likes the Targets, the Haunted House Club, nice, and the Cash. Also the National Beholder, which is a weird thing to like. From the deleted post, everything alright with you? Now it is. Good fucking riddance. January 11th. Interesting. Another from July 25th. Feel sorry for the girl. It's clear that she has been attacked and just panicked. Now they'll have her ass for this. Whistles, we didn't start the fire. July 2016. That must have been a post about Cassie. July 2016 again. The fascists turned this into a nightmare. People didn't do shit. The protest was peaceful until they showed up. They stormed the crowd and provoked what happened. What spy agency can't find the original post, right? Have you been suffering a bad case of self-censorship lately? What's happening to your timeline? Interesting. And, oh. As of July 5th of last year, she was in a relationship with Harrison. Okay. But she quit the band. There we go. So the band broke up. More recently information. The band broke up and she's now single. Wrong profile. Right, fair enough. Don't know if that's accurate or not, but we'll find out. Let's continue with Harrison. Thank you for taking me along. Honestly, I didn't think that I would be welcomed so warmly, not that my humble skills would be worth coming along. Interesting. They need to hire some 14-year-old trolls to do their work. I remember used to being able to break into MySpace accounts back in the day, if that doesn't make me old. Like accounts that were locked down. Super easy to get around. You just change the address line. Done. I'm guessing it's the same on Facebook, but I haven't bothered to try. Or some true crime podcasters. There you go. Mike Hutchinson, if you've got it, flaunt it. And you definitely got it, baby. Pulling the strings on a fancy guitar and the spotlight on stage suits you well and makes you look even more awesome. Thank you, Mikey. I guess I should have pursued that musical career before even beginning my studies. Study is giving me headaches at the moment. Excuse me. Ooh, got the hiccups. Thank God it'll all be over soon. Okay, Harrison is the easily jealous type, for sure. Mike, why don't you go and ask Juliet out right away? No need for hiding or anything. I can provide a nose correction just for you. Make it look just as awesome. You want that? No, then fuck off. Yeah, Harrison is the kind of tool I wouldn't mind punching in the face. repeatedly with a chair. Just in general. There we go. And we have the response from Juliet. Harry, calm down a bit. Don't think Mike meant to be flirty. Sorry, Mike went over the top a bit. And then in March of 2016, never thought I was going to write this one day. First day at Stelligan, feeling so elite it makes me want to comb my hair. Any survival tips? Most valuable social network associates. Define punching. Judy Hull, you at Stelligan, did you lose a bet? Nice joke, Harry, you're a bit early for April Fools. Why can't I go and attend university like a decent human being without raising eyebrows everywhere? Well, because you're a tool, Harrison. It's just how it goes. Yeah, it's as a guest in a lecture of a friend, you got me, but shit just got real. Okay, we've got other timelines. We've also got something going on with the listener. So, The Targets is apparently the band they were in. We are the track you are ashamed of in your fine-tuned playlist. Oh god, that's insufferable. The unexplainable gap in your seemingly flawless CV, your drunken selfie in your timeline's profile, the porn movie found on your work computer. Seriously, dude? Can see why she dropped the band. Yeah! You cannot avoid us because we are you, we are the targets. Okay, so he's vocals. That's quite an ego we've got there, haven't we? Yeah, fair enough. And I mean, he looks like even more of a tool in this picture than this one. So we'll ignore this photo. Like you can talk, Symes, right? Former members, Phil, Trotsky, and Juliet, no longer on guitar. So if we go to Juliet, former on guitar. She also goes by Tubman. And I don't know, I kind of like that picture more. Let's go with that. There we go. Beautiful. And we'll do the listener in a sec. Whoa! What the hell happened here? Right, we'll go to that in a second. What gigs do you guys have? The haunted house at Bounton has been canceled. Okay. Anonymous wrote, a friend of mine claims to have heard that Hancock decided to quit the band. Okay. So, he's no longer in the band? Interesting. No official statement's been given out. Wholeheartedly thumbs down for that bullcrap. Gotta find another favorite band. Blah, 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 blah. Everybody bitching about that. Okay. Other gigs. The Cell. That's when this photo was taken, which would have been July 4th of 2016. And Cassie wrote, wow, that's such a blaze. Really love your new guitarist. We'll definitely come to the Freedom Plaza demo. Just have to get to know Juliet, especially since she is the one organizing this. Okay, so Juliet planned the rally that turned into a riot. Interesting. What else do we have? The haunted house. 2015. That's not a more recent photo. That's fine. He does go by Hancock, but I can't get that information for reasons. And that's it for gigs. Albums. Can we actually get sound? It's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. Reminds me of late 70s punk. Not bad, heard worse. Yeah. The contemplative head bobs. That's how I judge music. Also, that album was called Advertisements for the Poor, and the tracks are Exposed, Advertisement for the Poor, Nosebleed, Sick, Overcome, How You Live, Stripped to the Core, Pipe Dreams, and Go Home You're Drunk. I miss the Go Home You're Drunk meme. I really do. Our album is now available at any damn good music store. The physical ones, screw streaming. I take that kind of personally, actually. They also had another one at A Riot 2015. And there we go. We have his email. Direct attack, right? You will now have access to any emails coming in or out of that account. Okay. But let's see what the hell was going on at the Thought website. Because this looks like a hack. Kind of like it. Symes says, wait, what the actual... The moment you open that doc, malicious code injection was detected in Orwell. We've had 47 attack warnings and still counting. What the hell is on that site? I don't know. Things. That's amazing. Okay, so the Thought website has been eradicated. Also, apparently we missed something in gigs. Hold on, what did I miss? Oh, right, the conflicting information. Right? Yeah. Okay. Right, listener, what do we got? We've got, a message to Julie from Cassie. Hello. I'm guessing this is actually the police, by the way. Hi, Cass, what happened yesterday? Juliet, this is Joseph on Cassandra's account. Okay. So we do know that she gave access to Joseph. Oh, sorry. Hi, Joseph. Didn't know you had access to Cass's account. Nice to finally talk to you. Not too uncommon in a relationship. No, it's not. Although it is a bit clingy. You two, have you seen Cassandra since yesterday evening? Heard from her at all? I spoke to her last night via chat. She seemed quite upset about the whole Freedom Plaza thing and something else she wouldn't talk about. Then there was someone at the door. She went to answer it and never came back. I assumed it was you. We were supposed to meet for dinner, but I had an unexpected meeting with a client. She wasn't exactly happy about the change of plans. She quit the chat and that was it. Haven't heard from her since. In that case, I think she's probably at home stewing away. Well, I just tried that. She did give me the key to her flat 2 months ago, but no Cassie. Also, her PC is still on. I guess calling her didn't work either. I tried, no answer. Damn, I hate myself right now. So, what happened with Cassie is she was essentially black-bagged, which is a thing that happens with suspected terrorist arrests, unfortunately. Which is altogether legal here these days, which is scary in and of itself. But, yeah. Otherwise, she would have called her lawyer. Yeah. We could change Cassandra's profile to be a lawyer. No. Right. Private is my default setting. After all, as I'm a lawyer. Cassie told me you were funny. I think you shouldn't worry too much. It's probably nothing. When Cassie's mad, she usually ghosts and wanders around the city. She'll be back in no time. We had an argument once. Guess what happened. See, this is why I wanted to talk to you. I feel like sometimes you know her better than I do, and I'm her goddamn boyfriend. I doubt that somehow. I mean, you two were in this thought group together, right? You both went to Freedom Plaza protests. And so I thought maybe you'd know the other places that could be important for her, or the two of you, where she could be. I'm sorry, Freedom Plaza was organized by thought, yeah, but Harrison did all the planning. Okay. So we do have an actual conflict there. Some people say it was her, some people say it was Harrison. I see. Wish I could help. Honestly, don't have a clue. Thank you anyway. Don't mention it. I'll text you if she turns up. So, show me the conflict. Right. So, Cassie says that... Cassie said that Juliet was the one to organize the demo, not the protest. So, okay, this is just erroneous information. There we go. Wrong profile. Fair enough. There we go. He planned this protest that went completely awry. Doesn't sound like a very good planning to me. Or maybe it didn't go awry at all. Maybe it went down exactly as he had in mind. Symes is a paranoid individual. So Freedom Plaza demonstration was one of Thought's protests. Not immensely surprising. We knew this already. Go away, Symes. 1 down, 2 more protest locations to go. And we do have more calls coming in. We also have mail from Harrison. Order confirmation. Hello, Mr. O'Donnell. Thank you for shopping at Samaris Flowers. We hereby confirm your order for the following products. Blah. 1 bouquet, lovely, with tag to Angela. Okay. Cost $24.99. And, we now have access to his bank account. And phone call from Juliet to Harrison. Okay. You got O'Donnell. Harrison, it's me. Well, 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 look who it is. I knew this moment would come one day, but you've caught me by surprise. Wow, he's a tool. Ever since we made out that first night in the clear night in Stelligan Greenfield, I knew it was destiny. I knew you never really meant to. Right. Juliet, will you please spare me your juvenile bullshit? I didn't believe it at first. Really is you. To what do I owe the pleasure of your beautiful voice? You miss me, right? So this is why you did it? To make me call you back again? The hell are you talking about? Oh, come on, don't play dumb. Great administrator. I'm talking about the thought page you generously volunteered to maintain. What? Give me a sec. What the fuck is this shit? You messing around with me, Jules? Are you seriously trying to say this wasn't your doing? Why would I fucking want to disgrace Thought? Maybe because of the same reason you bailed out of Thought all of a sudden. Thought didn't do shit anymore since Abe disappeared, but turning it around that way made a damn fine excuse for you to bail out on the two of us. Okay. Maybe then because you disgraced Thought before by hiding all of the articles on the Thought blog except for Cassandra's. That's pertinent information. There we go. Abe archived the first ones because he didn't even want... Symes, I'm in the middle of something. First timeline, now the Thought blog. You have a lot to hide, Mr. O'Donnell. Right. Abe archived the first ones because he didn't even want us to know. None of us could ever access them. I merely did the same with the rest because that would also be in Abe's interest, and Cass wanted to show her article around. Juliet says, oh please, I know you deleted all of your rebellious posts because your cozy job writing that ridiculous opinion column for the TMB. There we go. Now we know why he follows that newspaper. Hey, I read this one quite regularly. I wasn't at all aware it was our guy. The TMB probably didn't know either. Okay. So, what else do we have? So, shared intimacies, that's probably accurate. They did date for a while. Symes is not impressed. Stelligan again, the university seems to be a major role for members of Thought. So Harrison is no longer a member of Thought. Okay, a lot of information here. Still need to keep observing him, fair enough. And former relationship, we knew that already. Seems that today's new targets have a common history, something more than belonging to Thought. And for Abraham, we know that he has disappeared. Abraham Goldfell's disappeared, causing the group to be inactive. They are no longer active. Well, seems to me like someone still is. So Abe archived the first ones because he didn't want us to know. Hid articles on ThoughtBlog from other members and the public. I'm just throwing things at the wall at this point. This gets more confusing by the minute. Why do you hide something on a group's blog from its own members? A hidden agenda, perhaps? Symes does not know how the internet works. Okay, so... You guys are arguing about things, right? You know, it's funny you dare speak of a disgrace when Rawson is the government's personal bitch. In case you didn't know, almost makes you the same in my book. So you really don't know anything about the hack. Don't have a clue. Can you revert the changes? You bet. I'll even hunt down the son of a bitch. Just revert it, okay? I don't care who did it. I just can't stand our memories being toyed around with. Okay, so he's reverting the website. Okay. Good. There's also a mail order. Subject ICU. Knock knock, Harrison. Seems I caught you pants down on that little page of yours. Confused? Why, that's fine. You don't know me, and I like to keep it that way. But I know a lot about you, media punk. If you knew what I know, if you knew what I know, what you know about what this little group of yours did, good God, man, you would find it just as hard to ignore those bombs, that those bombs might just carry your name tag. Get what I'm talking about, right? So, the righteous hacker initiate will expose all information I got on you. Might interest the cops, won't it? I have no love for the gov, but I will do what I must, so give me one good reason not to, and I might reconsider. Okay. Being blackmailed. Yep, there you go. Great, now there's a hacker involved in all of this because the situation wasn't bad enough. I wonder what this is about. And he also replied. Apparently this popped up after that. Being blackmailed by initiate about suspected involvement with the Bonton bombings. Seems we are not the only ones interested in Mr. O'Donnell and his entanglements. I wonder if this guy has any proof for what he claims. Right, let's look at the reply. Hey, wise ass, this is the most pathetic blackmailing attempt I've read in a long time. You want a damn good reason not to call the cops? I can give you 3. You hacked my site, i.e. my web server. Last time I checked, this was highly illegal, something about glass houses and stones. Number 2, I don't get what you want to have found out about me. True, our protest didn't always go as planned, but since you claim to know so much about me, you should know that this was hardly my fault. What I wanted is all in my blog. Okay, he blogs. That's fine. Not a word about fucking bombing people, only grabbing attention. Bet you never even found that, huh? Where are your mad skills, hacker boy? I'll throw you a breadcrumb so you don't feel too miserable. My Nick. Okay. I'm the wrong person to mess around with. Leave my page alone. Roll it back, and then don't dare touching it again. It's a hell of a sentence there, Harrison. I will get you. Promise, H. Okay, so was that actually reset? Can we look? Possibly. Apparently not. Right. So we have Hancock's wall of text. We have Juliet's timeline that has been updated. We have, his bank account. We can investigate that. Screw it, let's do that. Okay. Last login, available balance, $1,300. Got more money than I do. Period shown, okay. So that's the flowers. Easy vid on demand. Wait, doesn't he say fuck streaming? This guy's a hypocrite. Supermarket, the People's Drugs and Pharma. Okay. Either he values his hygiene, or it might as well be material intended to wash away the Freedom Memorial. Right. He also has health insurance, but he owns 2 of them. Interesting. A guy his age planning on doing something dangerous, perhaps. Symes is a little nosy, and he gets paid. He got paid a lot by the National Beholder. Interesting. Must be the payment for writing the opinion column. $3,500 for an opinion column? I'm obviously writing the wrong things. My God. Just one column. Just one. You sure? Fuck's sake. Right. And more stuff going on here. So, the National Beholder, that's his opinion piece. Terrible, terrible picture. I wish I could upload that instead. So, the National Opinion shut the Pargesian border. This time in the National Opinion column, Harrison O'Donnell argues why the border to Parges needs to be closed. I'll go and spill the beans right away. Shut the border between us and Parges now, will you please? Can't anyone see what's happening here? I mean, are you blind? Take a look at Trifilth, for instance. Triflith. That one city. The situation there seems to be escalating yet again. 2008 much. And just like then, the nation will let itself get dragged into the conflict. Just like then, the Pargesians will see the nation not as a friend who does the best to de-escalate the situation, but as an opponent who invades and seeks cooperation through force. I mean that is what they're doing. And we have the conflict here. Oh, it's a 3-ended conflict. Okay. So it's possible that he supports the government position. Interesting. Safety of any citizen is the utmost importance. That has been the party's premise ever since 2009, and ever since it has been working like a charm. Until now, that is, as some self-proclaimed benefactors in the opposition claim that borders are meant to be open to possible refugees. If I didn't know how we suffered already 9 years back, I would agree without a doubt. I would walk out there and welcome them personally with arms wide open. Okay, fair enough. He did make a comment in his article about bombs going off in the middle of Farview. So we'll update that. That's fine. Yes, I read that article. That was strange indeed, and with the bombings now. Okay. What else do we have? Juliet's timeline. What's going on with you? When I learned about Stelligan this morning and that 2 people had been killed, I felt devastated because I felt responsible. I have spent 5 years of my life at that university. I even organized peaceful protests at the Stelligan campus. Okay, that's another conflict. It has been the center of my life for a while, and to see terrorists pervert this place for their foul reasons strikes my heart. Okay. Interesting. What else do we have? Right, Hancock's website. Sure. Right. 2015. Hell yes, it's happening. After years, my plan is finally taking shape. It even has a name, Thought. Okay. So did he start the website? Finally, a counterpart to the radical reigning of totalitarian surveillance, and I am glad to have a capable companion in this, one who came up with the best idea for a demo ever. Not going to tell you, it's a surprise. I can only urge you to join our aim to unleash this pitiful, pathetic, wannabe democracy of a country from its shackles. For freedom is not free, and a place with blah, 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 blah. This guy's gonna rant a lot, isn't he? Right. March of that year. Run around naked, eat chocolate pudding from a diaper, insult your mom on timelines. This guy, he reminds me of every really annoying kid that thinks they're super edgy. That's this guy. Every single one. Like, okay. You do you, man. Right. As long as it's not normal, a construct society that doesn't make sense, by the way, and there's cameras around, you can be sure we will hear about it. Yeah. Already got a nice plan of my own. Okay. As soon as I get myself a handful of like-minded people, we're going to occupy the friggin' elitist university Stelligan, that's for sure. Okay. So what's the conflict? Hold on. So either Juliet planned the protest at Stelligan, or Harrison planned the protest at Stelligan. Okay. Interesting. Apparently he lives in a trailer, or did in 2014. Good. Come on, can you please get more stereotypically antisocial? Symes is such a dick. Right. Ow! Need to change position because pain. There we go. Okay. So what do we think? Did he plan to occupy the university, or did she? Honestly, I'm not sure. I would say that it's possible that they both did, but in different ways. This is him talking about him starting a band. Almost called it Enemy of the State or Most Wanted. I would say it's a joint effort as well. Unfortunately, that's not an option. We don't have that. 2014. If there's any hope left for this country, it lays with its people. It is resembled by every free-thinking mind, every individual of this fucked up place willing to switch on their brains. Huh. One organized, the other fucked it over. You must decide the narrative, Mr. Surveillance. Fine. Also, this one in 2013. No, fucking no. The perfect safety of the individual is our ultimate goal. We have stated so before our election in 2009, and we stay true to our promise. To be able to provide this, we will again greatly increase surveillance measures in the month and years to come. There is already a new concept in the works at the moment that continues to stretch our current technology, pushing our safety initiatives to an entirely new level. These words came directly from the glorious majesty herself, Miss Catherine Delacroix, Lady Security, this very morning. Okay. Cannot even find the words for how mind-bogglingly stupid the government's plan is. Okay. Rejects governmental position. Okay. Okay, he did in 2013. That's accurate. But we also know that he's now writing opinion pieces to get paid in 2016, 2017, something like that. That is completely opposite. He did a complete 180. And people who left a message, the alias man in 2015, the government is scanning all the websites for potential threats. They make people disappear that spread rebellious ideas. It's vital that people like you show the courage to write about this truth. Okay. I know they're fucked up, but you, man, should put on your tinfoil hat. Okay. And then there's Tommy. I really like what you're doing here. I can relate to you being fed up with the government so much. You must act now. We must meet sometime, Hancock. Okay. On some occasions, I deeply question the purpose of this message page. This is one of them. And then Goldfells. Goldfells. Dear Hancock, by pure coincidence, I stumbled upon your website. Frankly, your thinking and your attitude to get other people think alike left quite an impression on me. I am looking for people willing to join a debate club called The Thought, and I think your presence could really liven up the discussion. Okay, so Goldfells actively recruited him. Interesting. I feel a little confused now. Is The Thought a blog, an activist group, or a debate club? Perhaps all three. Symes only works in black and white. Dear Goldfells, I don't know where you got the weird impression I would be willing to join some debate club. I'm already debating here all day on my own. The country needs change and action. If you have this to offer that as well, drop me a PN. Don't spam. Thanks a ton. Okay. Symes has no sense of nuance. He really doesn't. For justice. And then Mariah, back in 2014. I like the idea that you want to start a band. What about the name The Targets? Huh. Okay. And the Rocks, your articles suck. You should write poetry instead. Ah. Okay. Kills child. Oh, God. Right, we do have something going on with the listener, but we also have more bank info. So, what did we... Oh. Outskirts camping. There we go. So now we know where he lives. Nope, not you. You. Outskirts camping, that's one ugly place, but I guess it's cheap. I mean, one lot with Wi-Fi, $100 a month? Fuck, I'd live there. And that's the Debate Club invitation. I'm guessing that's going to be, yep, from Goldfells. There we go. So it was viewed 541 times back in 2015. Dear readers, I would kindly like to invite those who are interested in our newly founded debate club called The Thought. Primary discussion will revolve around how people can best be made aware of a topic in the age of information overflow. First, we will brainstorm and discuss various options. Then, dependent on participation and interest of attendees, we will perform practical exercises and test sessions for empirical research. Okay. Thought meetings are scheduled to take place Thursday night. 7 meetings will take place in the Cyber Cafe Chestnut. Okay, that's good to know. And Rob replied, Debate Club, ain't nobody got time for that. With a donkey. If I find the time after work, I might come around. Okay. Minor update, we will have a wonderful guest join us at our meetings. Hancock has been theorizing ways of political engagement in his independent blog. It's probably just another way to show up. Not an accredited event, not a student. Somebody named Nina wanted to show up. Hancock replied, let's be honest with one another, shall we? The first few sessions were not exactly full, or otherwise fucking empty. So yeah, last thing Abe and me are going to do is give up hope. So we would be glad if you drop by next Thursday. It doesn't matter who you are. We don't care whether or not you're Stelligan. I'm not, just a guy with ideas who's maybe is lucky enough to realize some of them soon. And Nina would be very welcome at Thought. Okay. Nina. So there's another member we haven't even heard of. Possibly. And request clearance. And we now have a new target. Great. Okay, Nina, there. You can be concerned one. What a strange alias. Anything else on the page? No. Right. Let's go to the listener. This will be for Hancock. Security warning, unrecognized access. You think? There's a guy whose job it is to clear that. He's like, yeah, sure. Let's see, how far into the stream are we? We are 3 hours into the stream. If you guys haven't already joined in on the giveaway, we're probably going to do the drawing for that in just a few minutes. So if you haven't done that without the space, go for it if you want to get this game for free. Starting to think he was just a charismatic speaker, but the one behind it, well, no, blah, blah, blah. But the one behind it is another. He was an idiot puppet. Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right. So this is letting him know that we accessed his bank account, which is just fun. So we are officially an unrecognized operating system with an unrecognized browser and an unrecognized location. That's just fun. I like that. Okay, go back to the reader. And there's something new on the Thought website. Are you sure? Now, according to this, there is. Well, I can't click on anything. Maybe I have to be on Nina? Jazzy tune, regardless. We still have one more conflict to find with this. Is Nina on Juliet's timeline? Also, I think Juliet probably organized the protest on campus because she actually went to that school, whereas Harrison didn't even go to the school. He just showed up to talk. So let's say that she did the protest. Freedom Plaza and Stulligan. Very well, it is a pattern exactly as we suspected, but we have no idea about the third location. You need to be diligent. Now, lives may hang in the balance. In the worst case that I cannot determine the location on time, well, I might have to conduct an interrogation with Miss Watergate. I want to avoid it, though. She's behaving pretty defiantly, I've been told. I mean, I don't blame her. Hey, Clotho. Looking at what you found so far, I think I might have enough information to put some pressure on her. Right. Ah, that was loud. Right, what do we have? More stuff from Harrison. Knock, knock, Harrison. The thoughts are free once again. We are not done yet, you and me, but first on, I must turn to another. Right. So the website should be back up. Yes, it is. Okay. So that's just Cassie. Okay. That's the thoughts must change direction. Ah, concerned one. Okay. So despises law enforcement. That's probably a fair assessment, judging by that comment. I bet this goes both ways. Messed up organizing something for thought. Also probably a fair assessment. Come here, Clotho. Aww. Interesting. What did she do for thought that she thinks she might have messed up? I don't know. First things first, Clotho gets pens. Hi. You okay? Wanna say hi to people? There you go. Symes should write the daily opinion. Could be really good friends with Harrison. There you go. Aw, purry kitty. Okay, you want down? Go ahead. Go ahead. It's okay. There you go. It's okay. Don't sit on my mouse. Okay, so that was from her. Oh, we should do the giveaway. Hold on a sec. So, giveaways, manage, yes. Draw an entrant, and... Bathrobe! You have won the giveaway. There you have it. So, Bathrobe, I will message you a link to get that game download. It's a Humble Bundle request that gives you a Steam key. So there you go. Congratulations, Bathrobe. Hopefully you enjoy the game. Okay. So, what else do we have here? We have the overview. It's just more pages. Can I actually get into any of these? No. Still forbidden. Okay. Freedom is unfree. That's still Cassie. Metamorphosis. This is Hancock. There we go. Okay, so this is 2015 Hancock. And he still thinks the government consists only of ass-kicking motherfucking turds. So, I'm guessing he's lying in order to get paid, is what I'm assuming. Because the national opinion shows that he's very for the party. And this is the most up-to-date information we have. This is from April 8th, which was just a few days ago. Everything else is from 2015. So I'm guessing that this is probably the most accurate. But we could also make it look like he's a anti-government person for, you know, diabolical reasons. I'll let you guys think on that. Right. Right. There we go. So, the way this article goes, the beauty is that freedom of speech, the beauty that is freedom of speech. Isn't it great in this country I can say whatever I please and no one can hold it against me? It's just my opinion and you might disagree. You shouldn't because I'm right at that, but yeah, you may. And you might as well judge me to be an asshole and that's fine, though it isn't. As long as it will not have legal consequences for me. I think it is a great measurement of the amount of freedom in our country that as long as I'm able to write this and there isn't any governmental lackey taking that statement and reporting it to some superior. Not that I would know anything about that. We truly are free. George Orwell said, if liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. With the current course towards more and more surveillance, our state of the nation's slow metamorphosis, it is inevitable that this will change one day, and it's damn well possible that day isn't too far off at all. There must be some counterweight to the process, and the answer can only be that the thought no longer stays in our heads. No, we will carry it to the streets of the nation, become transformed by it, transformed and by that re-implanted back into the minds, an invincible idea that we shall always be truly free. So, yeah, okay, that was kind of his goal. That's a fair statement. So an activist group after all, and now we know who had the primary say in that. And Nina said, that's a great moment. I'm glad we finally get to action. Any plans that we will strike first? Who do you think I am? Of course I do. We will hold a nice little proclamation where we were born. Let's piss off the so-called young elite. No offense, Abe. And Goldfells, my friends, though I share your enthusiasm towards acquiring people's attention, it would be better to avoid LeftToeDjinn as place of any demonstration for the moment. Because of the increased student fees, the atmosphere is heated up enough as it is. We might be able to get back to LeftToeDjinn later on. Hancock says, what a pity, but you're probably right, Abe. So, what about holding a proclamation on a government building? Sounds like a worthy first demo. Unroll the banners from the roof, that kind of thing. And then Nina says, I think we need to strike into the heart of the everyday people to really cause a stir. We should go for storming a Bonton Mall as our first thing. So, we have Harrison planning a proclamation on the government building, or Nina planned to storm the mall. Interesting. Although I know we want to gather more people to join us, we should not discuss this matter here. There are eyes out there who might be malevolent toward us. Okay. So do we know which one they did? Because I don't think we do. And in the overview, can I actually select anything else? Hold on, go back to that. Nope. That one, there we go. Goldfell, shut up, you fucking idiots. Exactly, yeah. Okay, so those are all hidden because Goldfell locked them. So, I think currently Harrison probably supports the government position. That's probably accurate. Cat hair. Much better. But back in 2015, he didn't. And what's this? Back in 2013, he didn't. So the most up-to-date information is, at least as far as a paid article is concerned, he did. Let's check out his webpage again. Deleted. Music. Okay. So we don't have any information on him, really. Hard to say. I think he probably currently supports the government position. Although, might just be saying it for money. What's this one? This is hostile towards the government. This is rejects government position. It's safe to say he was hostile. Tricky, yeah, very tricky. There we go. Sorry, the Moobot was blinking at me. Yeah, let's say he supports it for now. Really? Are you positive on that? A thought member supporting the government position. Well, you're the investigator, and I trust you. Symes, you really shouldn't. And then we have to pick... Based on no other information, we have to decide whether Nina said the mall, and they picked that, or Hancock, back in 2015, decided to do a government building. I feel like both of these would have some sort of, you know, article somewhere that we could look up if we were, you know, actually investigating something. But since the game won't give us that, mall, I'm gonna go with the mall as well. Simply because, yeah, Hancock doesn't seem bright enough to do all of this. This Nina planted, are you sure? A mall? Well, that must be it then. That's where the third bomb will be. But there are dozens of malls in Bonton. Which one is it? Alright, if that's all we have, it's what we have to work with. So let's get the interrogation thing going before we run out of time. I feel really bad for Cassie. I'm actually located in the same facility where Miss Watergate is being detained. I will have her move to an interrogation room and walk across. To cover my identity, I will connect to her via an internal hardline. Let's just hope that what you have provided us gives us enough leverage over her. I will open a connection for you to eavesdrop. After all, this is your case too. Plus, we need all the possible info found in Orwell. Okay. And there we go. Who is this? Why can't you just leave me alone? Miss Watergate, my name is Symes. Great, Symes. You can go fuck yourself. I already told the other guys everything over and over again. It wasn't me who hurt the off. We have new evidence that states otherwise, which is why you are in custody again. But that's not what this is about. We are investigating the bombings at Freedom Plaza and Stelligan. I just want to ask you some questions, cooperate, and it might reflect positively on you. Oh, you want to frame me for this as well? I might be such a busy terrorist, I was right here imprisoned while I was setting up a goddamn bomb. We know you didn't pull the trigger bomb at Stelligan, maybe not even the one at the Freedom Plaza. We do know, however, that you have been in close contact with a group called Thought. What? They have nothing to do with it. I have to talk to my lawyer right now. You mean that boyfriend of yours, Joseph Langley? My boyfriend. You know that? We know a lot about you, Miss Watergate. Bah, I don't need to call him. Now shove off. Your defiance towards me is not advisable. What about your parents, Bruno and Alice? They've got a nice company, don't they? Association with a criminal case against their daughter, yet again, could hurt them badly. Last time I was in custody, all they ever did about it was suggesting I leave my position as junior COO. Aha! So they didn't help her. They got her fired. Does that give you an impression of the picture-perfect family? Well, have it your way. We have your confession in regards to that nasty incident with the police officer. You'll have to go through that whole process again. It's going to drag on for a long time. And where did you get the supposed confession? I never did anything. Miss Carrington stated this in a conversation with you. Have you been spying on us, you dirty little government fucker? Well, I hope you also noted that she stated it happened in defense. Indeed, we did note that. That does mean you have nothing on me. It seems my colleagues didn't tell you you have been assessed as potentially dangerous, did they? Ha, potentially dangerous. I like the sound of that. Me so danger. This is not a joke, Miss Watergate. See, it's all in the profile here. In accordance with the safety bill, people being assessed as potentially dangerous may be held in custody for a very, very long time. Oops. I feel bad now, until they are deemed no longer a threat. Bullshit, you just can't make up something and flag me as dangerous just because it suits your case. It's an official investigative result. We can even double the time span you'll sit in here with a police record like yours. But why? I hope you like your cell and your cellmates, but cooperate and avoid this at once. Good old blackmail. Why are you doing this to me? Just answer my questions, I might be able to help. I'm not done, Symes, fuck off! I guess that went good, thank God for the provided valuable info. Unfortunately for Miss Watergate, I cannot do much for her, it just doesn't work like this. What's in Orwell is in Orwell, and acting upon it is mandatory. I know what you must think now, but would you rather not save these people? We did the right thing, you and me. Looks like the biggest mall in all of Bonton, the Circle Mall, is our target. All hell will surely break loose once the report goes out, but I don't think we have a choice. Add the data chunk to Cassandra's profile, and I will inform the cavalry so they can do their job. I'm going to finish reading first, Symes. Fuck off. Right. Anyway, blackmail going on. Cooperate and avoid this. Why are you doing this to me? Just answer my questions and I might be able to help. I don't know what to expect from me. I first went to the Freedom Plaza demo. I don't know much about their plans. We know a person going by the name of Nina had plans to storm a mall. Do you know which one? Yeah, a mall was mentioned once or twice. I think it was a huge place, the Circle Mall. Okay. The Circle Mall, are you completely sure? Yes, I think so. Alright, that will have to suffice. Wait, what about the reflecting positively on me, huh? Your cooperation was noted. All will be dealt with in due time. Goodbye. Okay. So, let's hope we were right on a completely inaccurate 50-50 guess. It's done. Evacuation is in progress. Better keep our fingers crossed that we're right and that we're not too late already. Now all we can do is wait. Were we wrong? Esther is calling Juliet. Welcome to Rawson Tech. This is PR. Hello, honey. It's me again. Mom, I just heard breaking news on the radio. They are evacuating the Circle Mall. They also told everyone to avoid the places around the mall. You best head home at once. Evacuating? I can't just leave work. You're overdue already? Oh well, yeah, fine. I'll come home soon, okay? Thank you. See you soon. Be careful. Yeah, see you soon. Okay. What's taking so long? This waiting around makes me feel so hopeless. But I really think you did fine. I shall. A homemade explosive device has been found by the local police on the scenes in the Circle Mall. You were right. Somehow. Gut feeling indeed. Well done, Maglor. We did it! We saved all those people. Your diligence was brilliant. Next up, we will put this Nina apart and find out who is really responsible for all this mess. Really great work. Get some rest. You deserve it. And there we have it. Breaking news. Explosive device found. After sudden evacuation and thorough search, a device has been identified as a homemade bomb. It's been found by police forces at Circle Mall. The device has been disarmed by specialists on site. I think I got that one wrong. I remember not saving anyone at that point. Oh, fair enough. And that's just the headlines. Okay. Well, job done. Probably. And I think we can go ahead and call it a day there.